welcome guys. It's your boy Smokey G with some more content. Today I want to. Well, this is by request too. I want to talk about early stage monsters that you're probably gonna keep. You're probably which ones I should keep, which ones I should feed. I'm gonna go really fast through a couple that are definitely worth keeping, and they are definitely not food. They're definitely going to help you succeed later in the game as you progress. Okay, first we're gonna start off with the easiest monsters to get, and that's gonna be through here. Through you're gonna be farming all these scenarios. All these scenarios you're definitely gonna be doing. You're gonna try to get runes. You're gonna try to get all the scrolls from here, and might as well get keep the monsters that are worth keeping. So at the top of the list, at the top of the list, that you must get this monster. Like after you see this video, I want you to go get this monster like right away. This guy, the Wind Griffin. Everybody should have this monster. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you say. He is a must. He's number one priority. Why? Because he's gonna increase the attack speed by 30% of all allies. So if you have slow monsters and you have really fast, he really helps them to bring them up to speed, and you're able to do a lot more. And he's also great for giants, TOA. He's just one of the best monsters all around, and he's formable. So you do any of these, I personally do Tamor 3. That has the highest like XP, is the easiest and fastest for me. And yeah, you need to get him, max him out, show him love, get him as fast as you possibly can. That's the key behind him. Another one that you should look for would be from here, the High Elemental. Why the High Elemental? Because she does a lot. Her kit is very good, and her attack she's able to do a lot of damage. Even with beginner runes, you're gonna see a lot of damage coming from her. Okay, next we have the Fire Inugami. Fire Inugami is amazing. He's gonna do a lot of damage, and one of his skills is this changes, of course, as you awaken him. You get extra turn if you kill the enemy. So let's say you kill one, then you kill another one, and then in secret dungeons he's amazing because you gotta kill multiple monsters, and he's very good. He's also able to defense break. This skill does change after you awaken him, and he teams up with another ally to attack him. I think that's a skill that changes. But yeah, definitely keep him. And like I know a lot of people have trouble with this one particular. If you're trying to get Inugamis, don't farm it here. Well, except for him. You need him. Once you get you need 3 of him. Let's just say 3 of him. What I did was that I came to this one, the very first one, and fuck it, go to normal, and you could do any of these pretty much. And this is probably going to be the easiest ones to do, because this one drops an Inugami as well, and it's going to help you get his level. Like you feed the water, the wind Inugamis into the fire or light one, and I will get to the light one in a second as well. Another one from here was this one. You need both the high fire and water elementals. Why? Because she freezes, and she's able to do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. So if you have her, keep her, show her love. Okay. On to the next one. The next monsters you should be looking for are definitely gonna come from here. The fusion. This one right here. This one right here. From right here. You see my monsters, they wanted to be in the video. Definitely from here. And why? Because these are monsters you can get at any point in the game, and the sooner you get them, it's gonna be more beneficial to you. So what we have here is 4 stars. So you're gonna need a lot of 3 stars for these monsters. We got a couple 4 stars, and then the big pie right here is the 5 stars. And from here you're like, okay, so Which one should I work on first? Personally, and I think a lot of people will agree with this. You work on Veramos first. You work on Veramos, and the reason behind this is because he's gonna remove a weakening effect, except inability effect, so like stun, freeze, whatever. He won't remove that on all allies. Each turn and recovers 3% of HP for each awakening effect removed. Then his second skill attacks all enemies and stuns them with a 30% chance. The damage is proportionate to my max HP. And then he's able also to do a dot on his first skill. This monster, he is key for TOA. He's key for giants, for dragons. He's key for everywhere. Minus Necro. He's not really good at Necro. He's good in Guild Wars. I use him in Guild Wars sometimes. I use him in Arena. I use him everywhere. And then he has a Universal Leader skill, which increases the HP of ally monsters by 30%. So your monsters are getting tankier just by having him. So definitely make him priority number one. As you go on, you need this guy. So the fusion circle has become a lot better. It helps you like see which monsters you have from who. So you see like it'll shine like that. So for this guy you need Kume, and he's the dark whatever the fuck he is. The Dark Yeti, I'm sorry. I forget his name. But yeah, on Sunday you wanna farm from him. He drops in the secret dungeon, and there's usually a lot of people farming the dark dungeon just for him, because everybody knows him. The Veramos is fucking key for improving. Then we have this bitch, my Ken. A lot of people like her just as because she's a healer, and she's a reviver. I'm sorry, but she needs really good rune to really shine. I wouldn't keep her. She's fusion. And then this guy, secret dungeon. He drops his secret dungeon drops on Water Day. His secret dungeon drops on Water Day. His on Wind Day, and I'm pretty sure his drops on Fire Day. Akia, if you could make two Akias, she's definitely a good monster to keep, because she does AoE damage, and she disturbs the enemy's HP. So you're gonna hit them, and they're not gonna be able to heal, which is good. Then attacks the enemy, transfers it to 2 harmful effect currently, and heals yourself. Okay, so her kit is really nice, and her first skill attacks a bat and puts the enemy to sleep for 1 turn. With a 50% chance, recovers the attack bar by 50% as the enemy falls asleep. So you need high accuracy on her. Probably try to get her on Revenge. I've seen one of my succubuses Revenge, and then her attack bar just further up ahead, and she was able to get another turn. So definitely succubuses are pretty much all succubuses are good. So keep all succubuses, and then Origin. So all of these monsters that you see here, this guy, this girl, all farmable, all either through scenario or secret dungeon. And these guys are gonna be who you're striving to get first. So if you're wondering, make these guys 5 stars, because they're just naturally gonna happen to make this guy. And then from there, I would say fuse Sigmaris. Sigmaris is able to do a lot of damage. Here, let me show you guys. And he looks really cool. I really like how he looks. A lot of people hate on him because he's squishy. It doesn't matter, because he's gonna be able to wreck your shit, and he's gonna be able to fucking freeze the shit out of you. So what you gonna do if you can't hit him, right? So let's look at his skills. Attacks the enemy with mysterious energy and stuns them for 1 turn with the 18% chance. Okay. Attacks with the extreme chill and freezes the enemy for 1 turn if you get a critical hit. So he's gonna freeze the enemy if you get crit rate. His crit rate at 100%. It's gonna be a fucking pain in the ass. And then this is the cherry on top. This one makes this guy is so good. Attacks all enemies with the exploding ice volcano, inflicting damage based on their max HP and decreasing their attack power for 2 turns. So you're gonna drop massive damage and you're gonna lower their attack. So you're, and then he has a crowd control for just one, which but that could become very handy. And then his leader skill increases the HP of ally monsters in dungeons by 40%. He is in a lot of beginner and mid games. Uh, Giants and dragons runs, because he's gonna be able to your monsters are gonna be tankier just by having him in the leader skill, and he's gonna do AoE damage. He's gonna be doing a lot of shit, and I've seen a lot of these Sigmarers do a lot of fucking damage. So definitely work on him as we continue. So it from fusion it goes Verimo, Sig, and then the panda. From the panda, okay, let's go through here. From the panda, definitely get him. He's amazing for towards after you push. You're pushing giants towards giants B10 and dragons B10. He's gonna be great for necro raids and pretty much guild battles. He's great in guild battles. Well, all these monsters are great in guild battles. All these four. But we're talking about right here, this fucking panda. And they all, I believe, wait, no, never mind. We'll start with his leader skill. Increases the defense of ally monsters by 33%, making them tanky. And he's, as you can see, he's a defense type monster. Then he's gonna attack the enemies 4 times to grant 1 random weakening effect among glancing hit. Attack power decrease, attack speed decrease with a 50% chance each. The inflicted damage is proportional to your max defense and max HP of the target. So tanky monsters, he's good against those. Removes the harmful effects casted on yourself and counter attacks for 2 turns. When attack recovers 15% of the HP of all allies in each turn for the next 2 turns. So he's gonna create a heal over time, which, you know, if you get a monster that like, so you put this up and then all your monsters are gonna heal for 15% of their HP for 2 turns. It's a good heal, not one of the greatest, but it's a good heal over time. And then attacks the enemy 3 times, with each strike having a 30% chance to decrease the target's defense for 2 turns. Let me just show you why, guys, what when he gets awakened, what he looks like. I really like all these pandas. What is it? Increase resistance. Okay, so resistance, not bad. Let's go back to this fusion circle. No, we're talking about this guy. So from this guy, you want on fire day. So it goes Sunday fire. I'm tweaking. Sunday light, Monday dark, Tuesday fire, Wednesday water, Thursday wind. There's nothing, and then there's nothing on Friday or Saturday. Those are the free days for you to do pretty much everything. And you want to get Jeffrey. That looks like fucking the Jeffries. He looks like Jeffrey's dad from Game of Thrones. He actually looks like him. He's all fat and shit, and he's just nasty looking. Yeah, fuck this guy. I've seen some people make him 6 stars. I really don't think he's a 6-star monster just yet. He needs a couple more buffs, and then he just might be there. So you get him on Fire Day. He's definitely key. Then you get Akia. You know, I've talked about Akia before. Then you get this Kung Fu girl. She's okay. She's okay monster. As you can see, this guy's farmable. This guy's a 2-star monster, and then he's a secret dungeon. This guy might be the only hard one to get. So you get, while you wait on this baby shark, just wait. I would say work on the rest of your teams, and then you got but whatever. I call him Q. Just this fucking Q guy. He's great. He's a great monster. If you can get him, get 2 of him. Like, okay, on Water Day, from 2 of these guys. If you can get 2 of these guys, from 2 of these and 2 of these. Why? Because you're gonna want to fuse one. So you're gonna fuse one and then keep the other. So yeah, you're able to get these monsters win every time. Okay, And then finally, once you're pushing Giants B10, Dragons B10, Fuse Katarina. She's gonna do a lot of damage once you start to really go into the PvP area, and her leader skill is actually off of in the arena. Increase the resistance of alien monsters in the arena by 55%. Then she said attacks the enemy attacks randomly. The enemy's defense is ignored when used in invincibility state. Okay, so you get a Chloe, you get a, let's say you get a light fairy, and you put invincibility on her. This sort of discharge I've seen it do like 30k each, so 90k damage that she's able to output in the arena. So if you're trying to get rid of out of those huge tanks, she's definitely one monster to get. And all these guys are fusible. All the guys are fusible. All her food are fusible through either through scenarios, secret dungeons. The problem is just getting them, leveling them up, and awakening them. Cause I hate awakening them. That's probably the most tedious thing. Okay, and the next monster so you wanna get Vero and Sigmaris. And then you want to try to also get, while you're getting these two guys, or you're getting this, working on either him or him. If you have enough to do Beretta is an amazing monster. I would actually put Vero, Sigmaris, Beretta, and then the Panda. And why do I put him? Why do I put him third? When he's a 4-star, you're like, what? A 4-star over a 5-star? The reason behind it is because of his kit. And I'm gonna show you my Beretta. My Beretta he has everything that you need, and he's gonna this is why he's gonna increase the attack speed of allied monsters by 19% everywhere. This is universal. You could take him in scenarios. You could take him in arena. You could take him in dragons. You could take him in some giants, not Giants B10 because he's fire monster, and Giants B10 is water. So, and the way people will use him and I use him is to make that dot damage and just to crowd control, and just to this monster is really good. If you're able, the more double mods you put into him, or the more skill ups, the better he becomes. Okay, so let's look at his skills. Summons a phoenix to breathe fire on all enemies and inflicts 2 continuous damage for 3 turns. So he's gonna put a lot of dots. And then his second skill, which this is the clutch. Like, this is Kobe going clutch mode. Like the last seconds, you just be like, oh, Kobe got it, and then he's gonna pull through. He compresses the air and around the enemy, causing turbulence, which sets their attack bar to 0. So if one monster is about to go and you use this, boom, he doesn't get to move. He's gonna have to wait all over again, which is a clutch skill to have. Okay, and then throws a small spear at the enemy, increases the critical rate by 30% at the next turn if you get a critical hit. So all you really gotta get is crit rate up on him, but not really. This is how you want to ruin your Beretta. You want to make him tanky. You want to make him kind of fast. You want to make him synced with your monsters. You don't want to make him faster than your Veromos, that's for sure. And then some defense is good. And then this is the key. You only need to get his accuracy past 45%, preferably, and this is my preference only. I like him at above 55, because more than likely you're gonna be taking him to TOA, and TOA you don't really. These guys are not ruined. Okay, so these guys are not ruined at all. So the best way, and most of their the resistance is like at 40, 50. So if you could get it to 50 or a little higher, 50, 60 maybe, but the requirement, I've seen like a lot of data has been gone into this, and the numbers crunch in and it says 45%. That's how much accuracy you need on your Beretta. Okay, so notable 2-stars, and I'm gonna just run through this. Notable 2-stars for Fire Day. Of course, you got this guy. You got Colleen. She's gonna be great in Necro. She's gonna be great in Giants. She's gonna be great in TOA. Uh, of course, Route. Fire Day. Definitely get Spectra. She's able to decrease attack bar and decrease attack speed, so you're slowing them down. And then he's a great TOA monster because he inflicts damage proportionate to the enemy's max HP. He does a lot. I've seen him do massive damage to some bosses. Let's see. We got Jeffrey, of course, that faggot. Then we have notable. This guy, this Fireheart Rakuni, he's really good. I've seen a lot of great Rakunis come out. Let's go into water. I wouldn't keep her. She's not good. I would not keep her. If you think about sexing him, stop what you're doing and don't do it. She's a secret dungeon, I believe now. This guy, he's okay because of this. Fills the attack bar of allies by 50% and increases their critical rate for 2 turns. I would work on him for TOA, but don't make him a priority. He's definitely not priority. Megan, she's a great monster. She's a great monster for giants, for dragons, for TOA, for arena. She's a great monster because she's gonna increase the attack bar of allies by 20%, increase their attack power and defense for 2 turns. Like, goddamn, if you need a support, she's definitely got your back. Definitely keep her. The rest from here that I could think of, who are they? So many fucking monsters. Like, goddamn, I don't really want to go into 4 stars because I will go into 4 stars in the next video. Okay, when we're gonna get Ramagos. I've seen some Ramagoses. A lot of people build them because he inflicts the amount of HP you've lost as damage. So let's say you have like 40k damage and he loses like 38. That's 38 to I've even done this to fire monsters. He doesn't need to crit. And then if you gain an extra turn if the enemy dies, okay, so you kill somebody, right? You wreck them, and then you're able to come back and heal yourself, and then you're gonna have a defense buff. So not only is he super tanky, then he's able to have defense, making him more tanky. And then his first skill, let me put damage portion to your max HP attacks, has a 50% chance to reduce the enemy's attack bar. So let's say, so his first skill is okay. The chance to reduce the enemy's attack bar, I believe, increases just a little bit, but he's definitely a monster keeping. Then we're gonna have, who else are we gonna have? I've talked about Bernard. He's a must. He's priority numero uno. Copper, of course. He's able to do massive damage and ignores defense. That's why a lot of people build him. That's why I'm building one. He's able to do massive damage. If you need a TOA monster, Mav is a good monster because he removes one harmful effect from all allies, decreasing their skill cooldown by 1 turn each. He's very clutch. He's a good monster. I'll definitely keep him. Rune him for TOA. We need a TOA monster. Okay, I'm just doing 2 and 3 stars. So there's a lot of great 4 stars that I will talk about in my next video. Light Day, Sunday. Put this on your calendar. Sunday, stop whatever you're doing, and you are going to farm these monsters. You're going to farm for Bella because she does a heal. This Bella is so universal. Bella you can take everywhere and anywhere, and she will just do great. Okay, I run her in Guild Wars. I run her in TOA. I run her in Giants and Dragons. You name it. If I need a heal, this is more than likely who I'm taking, because she fills the attack bar of allies by 30%. So when she heals, she's gonna increase the attack bar and the HP by 30%. Great monster. Then with her second skill, attacks the enemy and removes all beneficial effects on the target. So she heals, debuffs, and then her first skill attacks with giant claws to decrease the enemy's defense for 2 turns. So she defense breaks, strips and heals and increase attack bar. Great unit. This is a great unit to have. So on to another one would be Amin. Why? Because he's able to recover all allies by 12% of my max HP if you get a critical hit when you attack your turn. So this is a passive, guys. So anytime he hits and he crits, he's gonna heal all your monsters. Now his first skill strikes and provokes the enemy for 1 turn with a 50% chance. The provoke could get really annoying, and he's a good monster to have. And then his second skill slams the enemy to deal damage. This attack will deal more damage according to your max HP. So he's an HP monster that heals. He provokes, and then he's able to do a lot of damage. So definitely keep him, but definitely get Bella first. Bella is gonna be your bread and butter once you get further up in well, she's gonna be a great healer all around. I would just get Neil. Neil is okay. She's not the greatest, but why? Because she's gonna remove the allies' harmful effects and makes them invincible for 2 turns. So if you need a monster to just stop from removing all their harmful effects, if you think you're gonna die, you just do this to her, and then you're gonna be straight. She also has a leader skill, increases the resistance of allied monsters by 20%. Second skill removes all harmful effects on the target ally and recovers its HP. So it's gonna she's gonna heal. She's gonna remove the debuffs like dots and all that stuff done and shit. She's gonna take that away. She's gonna be like, fuck that, you're not killing him, I'm gonna heal him. She's also a great support monster. And then her first skill attacks the enemy 3 times with this whirl storm of light. Freaking lightning tornado. Stuns the enemy for 1 turn with a 20% chance. This is really low. You don't really need accuracy for her. Okay. Light day. Sunday. All of these monsters are really great. I think that's it. I think that's gonna do it. Oh, you know what? I did miss one key monster. This one, Shannon. If you're building a Giants team, definitely get her, because she's gonna increase the attack power and defense of all allies for 3 turns. She's gonna attack all enemies, decreasing their attack speed for 2 turns with 80% chance on each target. And then her first skill attacks the enemy with energy ball. The attack has a 50% chance of increasing the enemy's chance of glancing. So if you're gonna ruin her despair and focus. That's it. You put despair runes on her, she's gonna make you guys hit harder, take less damage. And then her second skill, she's gonna put all these debuffs, attacks all enemies, decreasing their attack speed for 2 turns with an 80% chance. This increases to, I think, about either 100 or 90%. So definitely keep her. Work on her. Don't 6-star her. I repeat, you don't need to 6-star her. You leave her at 5 stars, and that's it. And she's able to do TO at 100 like that, 5 stars. So yeah, those are some notable monsters. Like I said, like, always look at the fusion box of Fusion Circle. Try to get these guys, and then the other ones are Veramos, Bella, Beretta, and they're all farmable, guys. Like, you guys can get this at your own pace. Like, of course, some might take longer than others, but it's okay. So yeah, guys, I just want to get this quick little video out the way. I'll be uploading more soon, so please stay tuned, and I'll be looking to hear from you guys. And in the meantime, bye.